Start your engines!
Indianapolis, that is right. It is time for the Brickyard 400 here in our 2003 season. Finally made it to Indianapolis, world famous track. Very fun to run here in NASCAR. Looking forward to it. But as usual, we got 3 viewer drivers running with us again. Good luck to all of them. But starting back in 12th with his first ever race with us, a great qualifying to start it out. The number 13 of Mecha Sloth with a very good qualifying at 12th position there. And then a little bit further back, starting with us again, the number 75 of Bill Raymond. He's starting in 21st. Hopefully he can make his way forward. And then just a few rows behind him, in 27th, the number 90 of Bobby Birch, starting with us again. And we are actually starting up in 8th with a very good qualifying run, one of our better ones of the season. So should be pretty good track position to start with, of course. Hopefully we can hold on to it. I think our car is pretty fast. It obviously qualified pretty well. So hopefully we can take advantage of the track position and do the best we can up here and stay up here all day. We got 80 laps with our half distance races all season. And we'll see what we can do. Coming off a very, very lucky Miracle Pocono win that we absolutely lucked into. We had some great pit strategy to put us in position to take advantage of stuff like that. And it absolutely worked in our favor. So very happy about that. We got revenge on Pocono after the first time we ran it this year, where we wrecked out. So happy to cross that one off the list. And we're getting ready to go green here at the Brickyard.
Green flag, green flag, green.
So we'll see if we can just log some laps up here and have a nice calm day running top 10 all race. This is a one lane track really, and we're starting on the outside, so we might drop back a little bit here early, but there's plenty of time and they're already wrecked. Okay. That was surprising. Pocono went all green, so we're going immediately yellow here. That's okay. Just going to be braking early, make sure we don't run into anybody. We're going to lose a couple positions here, but we'll be starting single file, which will help us. And then hopefully we can get some laps logged. This is going to change up the fuel mileage a little bit as well. See if we can beat Benson to the line here. Looks like we will be able to.
Okay, we're
all right.
Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind.
Early caution. Haven't had many of those this year. Hopefully this race isn't under caution too much. This is a big racetrack. I don't want to pace at it for much. But that's okay. Can we see who was taken out in that yet? It looks like Robbie Gordon lost a header. Or just had to retire. Larry Foyt might have been in that. That was like first corner they're wrecking. Interesting to see that. We fall back to 10th, but that's okay. We're going to be single file now. We'll be able to get to the bottom. Looks like we can do about halfway on fuel, maybe a little less. This might be a two-stopper, but with this early caution, we might be able to stretch it. And I don't think we pit right now, this early. Are they pitting? No way. Why in the world?
Pit road is now open.
Would you be pitting? We did one lap. I'm not pitting. That's bizarre. Why would they pit? We didn't do any laps. I guess if it goes green from here, they can probably make it on one more stop. I might have to stop again. We'll save what we can. Looks like Bill Raymond stayed out. He's in second now. Good job to him. Joe Nemechek, Casey Mears, Mike Skinner. We'll lead some laps here early. I don't know if we're the quickest out here, but we might be able to hold the lead for a bit. I did not think pitting would work there. I mean, everyone basically did in front of us and around us. But we'll see. Can work for the fuel strategy. Also, apologies, this race has taken so long to come out. I did not intend to have a break that long, but it's been like that a couple times running this season. I think we're going on almost 2 years of doing this one season. Apologies that it's not been quicker, but it takes a little bit more effort to do these videos. I have to edit them. Well, I don't have to, but I do. And each race is like an hour and a half long. So they're not the easiest to get done. And the past couple months I've been busy with a lot of stuff. I had the World of Outlaws I was playing, making videos of, and of course iRacing I wanted to focus on for a little bit. And I had a bunch of other stuff going on, and I just didn't really have time to do any other gaming for that matter, let alone other racing. But it's starting to settle down now, and hopefully I can get some of these out quicker. We have Watkins Glen coming up, and then Michigan after that. And hopefully we can be like Pocono and have a good revenge race at Michigan after a disappointing first race of the season at Michigan, which I consider my best track. We did not run very well. And then Bristol after Michigan, which first Bristol race was an absolute mess. But we'll see what we can get there. Just a ton of cautions.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside
All right,
line.
now can we
Stay
see?
behind the pace car on the outside line.
It looks like just Robbie Gordon. Now with that happening so quickly, that caution, that could have taken out a bunch of people, but it looks like it only got Robbie Gordon, which they're probably pretty lucky about. Steve Park, maybe. He was on pit road a little bit longer. Definitely be interesting to see the replay on that. You'll have already seen it with my picture-in-picture replay that I do right after the caution. But I have to do that after the race. So I don't know what happened yet. But an early exit for Robbie Gordon. And Bill Raymond is now in second place, right behind me. I'm in first. How many laps are we going to be able to lead here? Are we going to be able to lead a bunch? Are we maybe in line for back-to-back wins? I don't know. Probably not. Let's not cash in the checks yet. We're only on lap like 5. And we'll see what the fuel looks like for this. If we have to do a green flag stop, hopefully we can make it to the end. I might try and save some on track if we get an opportunity. I should have been clutching more on the pace lap here, but I was not. So we're playing some track position here. Bill Raymond doing the same thing, so that'd be cool. See how it turns out for us.
The pace car's in.
We'll be just going on green. Whenever that is.
Green, green, green.
Right now. I went a little bit before green. But I didn't want to have another black flag like I had at Dover. That would have been a disaster. Try not to talk about that Dover race, even though it's one of the most viewed races. Didn't feel like I did anything wrong, but I guess I did. Get a black flag there. Bill Raymond looking to my inside here. Backs out of it a little bit. Couldn't quite get the nose there. I'm just being nice and easy. We're so early in this race. But I will be happy to lead some laps to start with. Bill Raymond might pass me and lead some laps himself. That 75 car looks pretty strong. He's right on my bumper. Casey Mears and Joe Nemechek right behind him. I push up out of turn 2 really bad. If he looks to my inside, I'll give it to him. I won't fight too hard this early, even for the lead. Plus, it'd be cool for him to lead laps. Haven't had many viewer drivers lead laps this season, and there's been quite a bit of bad luck to go around for a lot of them. All right, he's kind of holding steady at 2/10 now. With the draft, he's catching a bit, but I think we're a little bit better through the corners. Though I did just get massively tight. One thing we're really going to have to watch is pit entry and exit. You have to use the access road on exit, and it can get very loose if you're not prepared for it. Pit entry also is very tough. It is like immediately after turn 4. There's not a lot of room when you exit the corner. Like on iRacing, you have a little bit of time when you get out of the corner before pit road actually begins, but here it's almost immediate. You got to get on pit road pretty carefully there. If you start braking too hard too soon out of the corner, you can just spin out. So you really need to watch that if we end up doing green flag stops. Start to pull away from them now. We'll see if some of the front runners that pit, how quickly they're going to make their way through. Matt Kenseth back there in 6th. I think he was in the lead. He's probably the quickest here. He was the quickest at Pocono too, but he had something happen to him and lost the win. Still don't know what happened. He must have had a tire go down or something. He had to come in and change because he had a 17-second lead. And then pit under green at the end. So he must have been having a flat tire. And we're very tight. We need to be careful not to push up into the wall. Whoa, what happened? What happened? What happened to Bill Raymond? He was right behind me, and now there's a 1-second gap, and he's nowhere to be seen. Did he blow up? That sucks. He was doing so good up here. Hopefully he didn't wreck or blow up. Hopefully he just got loose or something. I don't know. He might have gotten to the wall. That stinks. Now we have a huge gap. But Kenseth will be closing that one down pretty quickly, I would say. He's got Casey Mears is still up here and Jeff Green. Keep an eye out for Bill Raymond. I see some grass, dirt kicked up over here. Maybe he had to go to pit road. Yeah, he's up here. What happened to him? That is really unfortunate. He was doing so good. Just as I was talking about the bad luck for the viewer drivers. Did he blow up? Elliott Sadler also on pit road. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, they're both on pit road. Elliott Sadler might have been in that first wreck. Kenseth is on his way. Oh, we were pushing bad there. Kenseth is flying. Dale Jr.'s up to 4th now. Kenseth will be passing us probably into turn 1 here. Oh, especially if I get that tight.
Car inside.
Yeah, we were not going to hold him off. He caught us from like a second and a half back.
Clear.
He'll probably just walk away with it now. He's not overdriving entry like I am. That's helping him get a very good exit. And he's getting an excellent exit out of turn 2. We'll use him as draft a little bit, see if we can pull away from the main pack. Casey Mears is holding up Dale Jr., it looks like. Man, Kenseth again, so strong. He's been so fast all season. Just as he was in real life. I think he's got a few more wins than he had in real life. But he is pulling away. See if he can actually capitalize and close this one out and not have any issues like he had at Pocono. He is way faster than me. I don't even know if we're the second fastest. Those people behind us, Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart, both got clear of Mears now. They might be quicker than me. Just got stuck in traffic a little bit with their pit stop. And they may only have to stop once. We still might have to stop twice, so we may be way on the back foot here. I don't know, we probably should have pit with everyone there just so we weren't so out of sequence. It's tough to tell. Bill Raymond back on track, but is multiple laps down now, is getting ready to go another lap down. That stinks. It was really cool to see him in second right behind me for a bit. I was hoping he'd be able to keep that track position, have a really good run. That would have been pretty cool. Elliott Sadler's still on pit road doing something. Is anyone else out of this race? No. Looks like Raymond's just going to be 2 laps down now. I thought he lost more on pit road, but he was only 1 until he got passed right there. We're pulling away from Johnson, who's gotten past Tony Stewart and Dale Jr. Bill Raymond must be down a cylinder or something. He's way off the pace now.
Clear outside.
You can just see how much slower it is to run 2 wide at this track. And with them passing each other behind us, that's probably why we pulled away so much. We're just running single file by ourselves, basically. Had a little bit of draft from Kenseth, but I think that's pretty much gone now. See if Johnson gets up here. We're just looking for a nice solid day. I didn't think we were going to be the fastest, so winning's probably unlikely, but still can finish well, and hoping we can. I think Jimmy Johnson is catching us, and Tony Stewart. We might be quicker than Dale Jr. though. I don't know. At least we're doing some green flag laps now. Got that caution out of the way early. And hopefully there's not too many more. Well, I wouldn't mind one around halfway so I don't have to do a green flag stop. That's a very tricky pit road to get onto. You wouldn't think it would be with how big the track is. And on iRacing, it's not that hard. But here, it's right off the corner, and you have to really be careful. I'm concerned of what it's going to feel like with old tires. Kenseth is just long gone. Johnson is catching us, Stewart's catching us, so is Junior. We might drop really far. Maybe we out-qualified ourselves. Usually we're qualifying so far back we can move up a lot. But we qualified 8th, maybe we're not 8th quickest. Maybe we're like 12th or 15th. Because that pack behind us is catching us. They all are in draft though, we're not. With these long straightaways, that does play a role. And we'll see how the long run feels. I feel like I'm usually better long run than I am short run. Maybe Johnson will be quick enough to come up and pass us and catch Kenseth, but I doubt it. Kenseth is just so far ahead now, you can barely see him. Starting to see Johnson in my mirror. He's bringing Stewart right with him. Happy with the way the car feels though, it's very stable. A little on the tight side, but that can be okay. Some lap traffic pops up on the relative. I am overdriving the corners still. I need to stop doing that. Junior's falling out of the top 8 now, it looks like. Top 7. We should have pit, at least for a splash of fuel, even if we didn't take tires. Because if these guys are going to come up and pass us anyway, and that's a terrible corner. I had to get out of throttle right before the long straightaway. They're going to pass us anyway. It does us no good to have that track position this early. We should probably start thinking about fuel. Seeing what kind of pit window we are looking at. 22 laps. And there's 60 to go. Johnson just flying. Thought he was going to look for the pass there. He backed out of it. Kind of surprising. I think we're definitely going to need 2 stops, but I think they'll need 2 stops too. I think it's too far off. Because we wouldn't have burned enough fuel for them to be able to fill up enough to make it on 1 stop, I don't think, even if they saved. So I think we're all still gonna have to do 2 stops. That caution just came out way too early. Now Johnson, when he had the huge run on me, did not go for the pass, and now he's kind of just stuck there. And Stewart's gonna pass him now. Johnson should have tried to pass me. And he could have probably brought Stewart with him, but now Stewart's just going to get by him and probably come up and get by me as well. But they're going to be too wide for a lap and slow each other down. I was fully expecting him to, when he had that big run on me, to just go to my inside, but he backed out of it. And that really slowed him down going too wide. But here comes Stewart. Bobby Labonte up ahead of Jeff Gordon. He's running in 5th. Harvick's dropped back to 7th. And it's so tight if I keep overdriving it. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. He's going to look to the inside now. He's peaking, but gets back in line. Didn't quite have the run. Does he have the run now? It doesn't look like it. Now they're just going to be swapping positions back and forth. If they'd looked to my inside, I'd just let them go, because they caught me from like 2 seconds back. They're so much faster. And all this waiting around is just getting Kenseth further and further ahead. There's nothing we can do about it. Well, Stewart held Johnson off on the high side. That's pretty crazy. Stewart must have a really strong car then. Oh, it's tight. So tight. Well, Johnson dove it in on Stewart again. But he was not able to get there. Jeff Gordon has gotten by Bobby Labonte. He'll be joining this group behind me soon. And I just continue to just blow these corners. No speed. How tight it is. But I think it's just because I'm overdriving it. Stewart's looking to the inside. Still not trying to pass me though. Are any of these guys going to try and pass me, or are they just going to ride behind me all day? Kenseth got up here and just went around me. These guys seem too timid. Foyt on the relative as the next lap down car. Johnson getting around Stewart again. And he completely washes up, misses the corner, almost hit the wall. Looked like Jeff Gordon coming up quickly behind them. We got that draft now though from these guys behind us, and that's helping us a bit. It's probably why we're overdriving it so much, because we're actually entering the corner faster than when I was just riding by myself behind Kenseth. Since these guys have caught us, I'm overdriving it more. Really stinks Bill Raymond's off the pace. It happened so early too. We didn't get a chance to see how that second place track position was going to pan out. Now Johnson's looking to the inside. Is he going to have the nose there? Well, Jeff Gordon has the nose under him. Jeff Gordon flying. We might go up and catch Kenseth. Joe Nemechek is pitting, or is on pit road. Interesting. Wasn't he one of the ones that stayed out with me and Bill Raymond and Casey Mears and got that good track position? I don't know. Was he one of the ones that were in that first wreck? Jeff Gordon looking to my inside. He's not going to wait around. At least I didn't think he was. No, he's going to. They can get to me out of the corner, but it seems like I'm pulling them down the straightaway. I must be running a bit more tape or something. That's surprising. That I'm so much quicker on the straightaway, they can't keep a good run on me. Still, though, I don't think... Oh my gosh. No turn. I don't think we're going to be holding them off the whole race. Once they get around me, they're going to be long gone, I think. If they could just work together, get some draft with my inside, they just keep passing each other behind me. And that is not getting them anything, and we're completely missing the corner. Is Nemechek back on track? It looks like it. Casey Atwood's about to go a lap down. Can barely see him up there in front of Kenseth. Car is getting very tight. Oh, Jeff Gordon. Right behind me now. He's going to be on my inside. Just got to give it to him. He's already there. Or he was. Now he is. Whoa. Nearly shoved me into the wall. And I missed the bottom. Couldn't get there. Well, Johnson couldn't get there either. Johnson must be really tight. Gordon got past us. That's okay. We're still in third. Maybe if Gordon's in front of us, we won't overdrive the corners so much. Stewart back in sixth now. Bobby Labonte has caught us as they were just passing each other back and forth. And so is Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman's only 7/10 back from us, so we may be dropping a lot here. Just seems like we're a little bit faster down the straights for whatever reason. I don't know. Because we're keeping up with Gordon. He's not checking out like Kenseth did. We're just so tight through the corners that we're not getting any drive. I think I'm going to make an adjustment. Let's take a couple rounds of wedge out. Just to help the turn. It's not bad, but I feel like it could be better. And I just did a little adjustment. I didn't want to make it undrivably loose. Kenseth is on pit road. But that could be strategy just to cut the next run in half, maybe, because I think we're all still gonna have to pit again. It's still kind of early though. I know. I think we just run this tank out, take 4 tires and fuel, see where that gets us to the end. It might just be a splash of go at the end. Labonte right on our bumper. Is he gonna look to our inside? No, he is not. Kenseth again with the interesting pits. Interesting pit times. Oh, Gordon's pitting, I guess. That threw me off guard. I guess I should have been prepared for that if everyone else is pitting. We're gonna stay out here for a few laps. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably isn't.
You are on the point.
But we're in the
Good
lead
job.
now. So those guys all pit on lap 2 after there was an immediate caution, and then they pit with like 10 more laps of fuel left. So some weird strategies going on with the field. I don't know what it is, but that's not what we're doing. But they're going to be out here on new tires, and it probably will hurt us to be out here on old tires. But I think fuel-wise, it's better to just take this as long as possible. I don't know. It may not work out. Who stayed out? Is anyone still out here? Like, who's in second place? Mike Skinner, 17 seconds back. So many people are on pit road. The whole field's pitting. We probably should pit soon. We don't want to be out here on old tires very long. This is an abrasive track that eats tires.
Car inside. Clear.
We'll pit this time just because of that, I think. We've still got 8 more laps we could do, but...
Car inside.
Well, we'll pit this time if we can
Keep high.
get to the bottom in time.
Clear.
Johnson passed us. Stewart passed us.
Outside.
Oh, Atwood's pitting.
Clear outside.
Well, we used him as a brake
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500.
to know how
in
quick we
second.
could go, but he's going way slower. But his pit was early. We can go 55 here. All right, 4
Watch that
tires and
speed
fuel,
now.
small
Keep it
wedge
on
adjustment.
4,500
Car feels
in
good
second.
overall. And let's not overdrive our pit stall. We may drop back outside the top 10 since we waited a couple extra laps. Okay, kind of slow, but it worked. What's the fuel going to look like? That's what I'm interested in. I do not think we're going to have enough to make it. No. Wait, maybe. Oh, it is so close.
Keep it under 55. Keep it
This
under
looks like another
4,500
Pocono
in
situation.
second.
We might be able to make it if we save.
Okay, you're clear of pit
We'll keep
lane.
an eye on
We'll
that.
give you just a splash of fuel.
If we do end up pitting, there's Labani going by us for position. If we do end up pitting, I think we'll just do a splash and go. Don't even worry about tires. Nice and calm here. A lot of people passing us because they pit so much earlier. So we
Okay,
did
burn
definitely
again.
lose some positions. See if we can keep ahead of Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott's kind of been our rival this season, it seems like. Gotta remember how the car feels on new tires. Also, we are a little bit looser now with the wedge. Really loose. That should help us later in the run. We're going to be up back in 10th, 9th, 8th,
That car's a lap down.
9th. So we lost a bunch of positions there. That's all right. No biggie. We might have been 9th fastest anyway. Car is definitely looser though. I almost went too far on that adjustment. I almost did a couple more clicks. I'm glad I didn't.
Outside.
See if we can catch up to Junior.
Keep low. Clear outside.
This track though does wear tires down pretty quickly. And there's a lot of fall off, which is when we saw him pitting early, we should have not waited as long because the fall off is just crazy. But if we don't have to stop again, depending on how the fuel looks, it might work out in our favor. How does it look, in fact? We're about 2 laps short. I don't know. It's going to depend on... I mean, I'd have to be saving right now, and there's really no good place on track to save. Yeah, we're going to have to pit again. We'll see when the tires fall off, we start slowing down. can save enough. I don't think we're going to be able to. Slowly catching Junior. Passing Bill Raymond. Or trying to. He got held up massively there.
That car's a lap down.
Junior looked to his inside and then
Outside.
got back behind him for some reason. Ooh, we got loose on the white line there. Some grass kicked up in the air again. Somebody may have had an issue or just clipped it coming off the pit road. Car's feeling good now. Let's see how it feels in 20 laps. Maybe not so good. We'll see.
There's the cross flag. We're halfway home.
It should feel better since we loosened it up. It should be looser long run. That didn't feel loose at all. Oh my gosh, we almost hit the wall. I think we got massive aero push right behind Junior. That was bad. Maybe that's why they couldn't pass me, because they kept getting tight, taking the air off the front end. Whew. I'm glad we didn't hit the wall. I didn't feel that earlier, after Kenseth or Gordon passed us. But once I got to Junior, it pushed real bad. Kenny Wallace is on pit road again. I assume that's his second stop. I think the cycle's complete. Been an interesting race so far. We probably could have made it on fuel had we stayed out. We're still 3 laps short. If we'd gone 5 more laps, we had like 8 laps of fuel left. I just didn't want to be caught so far off
Keep low.
on old tires, because you see how far we dropped just waiting like 2 extra laps. We were in 3rd, and now we were in 9th until we just passed Junior. So I think it was going to be a risk if we were going to try it. We were going to have to not have any cautions. If it went green from there and we stayed out that long, it would have worked out for us, because we wouldn't have had to pit again, and I think everyone else will. But if we had gotten a caution, we would have just been stuck way far back in the pack, and we were all going to pit again anyway for tires. But maybe they don't have to pit again. Maybe they're saving right now. Definitely be interesting. We are not catching Rusty Wallace. We're running 8th. We qualified 8th. We might just have the 8th fastest car here.
Yellow flag is out. Let's
Oh,
go.
we just got a caution.
Okay, we're under.
All right.
There's an accident in turn 4.
We're going to go all the way around and catch him. Well, that changes things. I think we can make it on fuel now. Very interesting. Lap 44. Right about halfway. I think we're going to pit. We're going to take 4 tires. We're going to fill it back up with fuel.
We'll give you 1 can of fuel.
Top it off. Make sure we can make it to the end. And then we should be good to go. Interesting. That was a good long run. We got a green flag pit stop in. We
Pit road is closed.
executed it pretty well. We were probably a little bit slow on entry because we were stuck behind Atwood. But overall, I think not terrible. Whoa, okay. Let's not wreck on the pace lap here. Trying to get caught up. Be interesting to see what happened there. to bring out the yellow. This is going to get us back to Rusty Wallace, though. We might be able to get around him.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Or any of these guys. I don't know if we're quick enough, though. The only reason we were ahead of them to begin with is because they all pit and we didn't. I assume they're all going to pit here. It'd be very bizarre if they didn't. That's Larry Foyt, who's a lap down. They're just driving in the grass. Kind of messed up coming on a pit road here. You got to pass me, Wallace. Rusty, you got to pass me.
Pit road is now open.
Okay, he's not passing me. If I get a black flag, I'm clearing it. Are we agreed on that? He's just stopping.
Keep it under 4,500 in seconds. The pace cars on the front straight.
He was just stopping on the apron there. I don't know why. But if they slow down below pace speed, we can just go around them for free. That's a rule.
Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,500 in seconds.
Okay, not bad.
The pace cars in the south chute.
Looks like
something's wrong.
Well,
come on, you guys. The lug nuts wouldn't go on right.
That's going to slow us down, but it'll be okay. Looks like everyone's taking 4 tires. The smart thing to do, really.
Go, go, go! Limit 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds.
I don't think we lost anything there.
The pace cars
Came out
on the back
pretty much right
okay,
where we
you're
were.
clear of pit lane.
Except
Sorry,
ahead of
buddy,
Rusty
I
Wallace
know
now,
you can make
because
it up on the track. Stay behind the
I don't know what he was
23
doing on the
car.
apron. Who wrecked that time? Can we see? Elliott Sadler, I think he had already retired from the race. It's all the same people
Okay, merge when you can.
that are a lap down, so I don't know who wrecked there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're going to be up behind Tony Stewart, who's behind Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Kevin Harvick. I think Kenseth is in the lead, right? Yes, of course. Let's see where the viewers are. Bobby Birch is in 21st still. Well, let's cross the line because that's not set yet. Let's cross the line first, then I'll look. It's all jumbled up right now with the scoring because we just came off pit road. Lap down cars in front of the leaders are pitting, so that's good. It's going to be a longer caution. We got to add laps for the lap down cars to get serviced. Been a good race. Been a fun race. Pretty interesting. Interesting development. Get a really quick caution, get a long run, then another caution about halfway. So that pit strategy of us going long definitely was not the right call since we got the caution. So we should have pit. Right when we saw Kenseth pit, we should have decided we were going to pit pretty much immediately. Because he's going to be on new tires and being very fast, especially when everyone else started pitting. We shouldn't have waited longer, because that just lost track position. Alright, did we all cross the stripe? Mecca Sloth in the 13 car, he is in 16th, so he's dropped a few spots since the start of the race. Bobby Birch is in 20th. He's about to remain the same, I believe. Or did he start? I think he started in 27th, so maybe he's moved up a lot. And Bill Raymond is almost last because he had that issue early on, unfortunately. He had been up in the top 2. Has anyone else retired from the race from that? Does not look like it. Not sure what the caution was for. I don't see anybody that's supposed to be up front, really, running way back there. Dale Jarrett, maybe. Ricky Craven. Winston was up front earlier, wasn't he? He might have been in that wreck. Elliott Sadler, he was on pit road forever. I think he just retired from the race from there. I don't think he ever came back out. He's been out for a while. Robbie Gordon, I think, was in the first wreck or something. I don't know. Are we going green this time?
We're going green next time by.
Thank goodness.
Okay, we're on the lead
These
lap.
pace laps are so
Stay on
long.
the outside line. Stay behind the 20 car on the outside line.
Now we still got half the race left. We can't go out here and be too crazy. We're going to have to be patient behind these guys in traffic here, especially with the lap down cars starting on the inside into the corners. It's going to be a mess. So it just needs to be just like the start. We're up on the outside. We just need to be calm and do our best and not overdrive it. I got to remember we're going to be a little bit looser still too, because we still on that wedge adjustment and back on new tires. It definitely was looser once we came out of the pits. So we'll do what we can. We're in 7th. See if we can improve it at all. Maybe hold off Wallace. But 7th would not be a bad finish at all. That would be very good. Very acceptable. And we can make it the rest of the way on fuel. Everyone can make it on fuel from here. So no funny business with the fuel strategy. Everyone's on the same stuff. Hopefully we get a good restart here. I don't know if I should go low into turn 1. I probably should. Because Wallace is going to pass us if not. But Bill Raymond is down a cylinder or something. He's going to be so far off the pace on the bottom. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea. We might have to just pass him on the outside. We may pass him before we get to turn 1. We'll see.
Green, green, green.
Jeff Gordon got a little bit of wheel spin there. We get a good start. Yeah, Bill Raymond is just does not have any power left. We're going to go to the bottom now. We entered that corner a little bit too conservatively, but that's okay. Kenseth's trying to pass the lap car on the outside. Rusty's looking to our inside. I'm going to kind of guard that off a bit. But we don't have anywhere to go here. Stewart.
Outside.
Oh, he was going to look at 3 wide with Atwood. We pull a crazy move there. What did I say about being patient? Oh my gosh, Larry Foyt, what is he doing? Is he pitting?
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Oh, we're 3 wide with Stewart. He was looking to the top. I don't know what Larry Foyt was doing there. That was an insane line. He almost wrecked Jeff Gordon when he got to his outside. Larry Foyt has wrecked a bunch of people this season, including me a couple times. Oh, terrible push. Junior almost got to our inside there. Let's try and get around Foyt if we can. All right, that was exciting. A little bit more excited than I wanted it to be. I thought Larry Foyt was going to pit in front of everybody and just we'd all die. Because I don't know what he was doing. He was so far out of the groove, and then he came way down the middle of the track, nearly wiping out Gordon. We're in 6th now. We got around Stewart, who got stuck on the outside 3 wide, and I think he's lost a bunch of position from that. Trying to get around Atwood. The car is really pushing tight right now for some reason. See if we can catch up to Harvick, who's stuck behind Kenny Wallace. That was fun. That was exciting. Harvick not able to get around Kenny Wallace yet.
The yellow flag is
And
out.
we get another caution.
Race back to the line. Pit road is closed.
All right, we're going to do it all over again.
Okay, we're under caution. Stay
We're going to
behind
do it
the
all over
29
again.
car.
Whoops, hit the wrong button. Well, that was a short run. Do we pit for tires again? I don't know. Made a couple passes there. One pass, I think, actually. Stewart's back in 11th now. He just got trapped on the outside and couldn't move forward. Because those lap cars just jumbled us all up. Now Larry Foyt's going to get back in front of us, starting on the inside line. We might pit for tires here. We'll just do what everyone else in front of us does. We don't need fuel. The car felt good there. It was actually tight. But I think that was just because of the draft and the aero push. We'll see though. I don't know if they'll pit. Looks like it was a big wreck. Take a look at the standings here and see if anybody is crashed out. Looks like nobody's pitting, so we will stay out as well.
Pit road is now open.
Definitely not going to pit when everyone else is not pitting. Steve Park wrecked out there. Casey Mears might have been in that. Mark Martin is back in 35th now. Ward Burton. They were probably in that. And that's all I see really that's different. That's unfortunate for them. Well, more people that wreck out, the better finish Bill Raymond's going to get. Mark Martin, yeah, he was definitely in that. He just quit. Dang. That looked like a big wreck with all the tire tracks we saw into turn 4. It's been kind of a messy race. Well, not too messy. I guess this is only our 3rd caution. The Pocono went caution-free. New Hampshire was a massive mess, but a lot of that was caused by me. We've had some messy races. This has been a fun one, though. It's been very interesting. A lot of cool stuff going on. That restart was super intense, and we're going to be doing the exact same thing again, basically. And hopefully Larry Foyt doesn't just wreck the front half of the field like he nearly did that first time. That wouldn't be good. So it looks like it's just Steve Park and Mark Martin. What happened to Ward Burton? He's in 29th. He's just far back there. He might have damage or something, but a lot of tire tracks. Can we get the green next time by? We've done a lot of pacing today. Pacing around a 2.5 mile track. Not the funnest thing in the world. Oh, he didn't give us the one to go. Dang it. We have to do 2 more. There's people fixing damage on pit road. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Yeah, it's been a fun season. Again, apologies this race has taken so long to get out. I've wanted to do... I know it hasn't been the case since I started this series, which I cannot believe has been... I think it's been almost 2 years now since I did Daytona. I can't believe it's been that long. It's just flying by. But crazy, a lot of stuff has happened, obviously, between those 2 years, so... glad some people are still enjoying it and watching and having fun. This is a great game. We just passed the 20-year anniversary for this a couple weeks ago in February here. It's been amazing. I love racing this game. One of the best sims of all time. Still, I think some of the best AI racing, offline racing you're going to find anywhere for oval. Even iRacing. So very happy to jump in here anytime I can. Just haven't had the time because I love the long races. It takes longer to do them, obviously, more effort, and I love to do the videos and the video editing that I'm doing for these, adding the music and the replays on the bottom and all that. Just takes a little bit longer to make and produce and upload, but I should stop being so lazy and just do them, because this is like my favorite game of all time, one of them. And I was gonna say I had wanted to get where I'm posting one of these at least every week. One of these NASCAR Racing 2003 videos.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the
but I know it hasn't been that way. I think the quickest I've had between races maybe once every 2 weeks. Maybe early on I was doing it once a week. I can't remember. Yeah, my hope for this series is this is how I feel. Vanilla. This is how the game was meant to be played when it first came out. No mods or anything. Just these long races for a full season. So this is how I want to showcase it. Kind of have a lot of fun with it like that. I am running a car mod just because it has a better damage model, a couple more paints, a couple more cars, but it's the same 2003 cars. No track mods or anything really, or sound mods. There will be one track mod at the end, but we'll save that for when we get there. But my idea for this is when I finally complete it, however long that may be, this whole season, people will find the playlist years down the line and have a full season to look through of what I think this game should be like, to like showcase it. I know the modding community is amazing and the mods are amazing. Definitely should not be overlooked and are an amazing part of the game. But if you're just wanting to look and see how this game is, I think these races show you pretty well how they are. So people can find the full playlist and see the full season years down the line and see how it is to play the game if you've never seen it before.
Get ready now, going green.
And you can see how it doesn't, the graphics don't look terrible. You can get them to look pretty well. Enough blabbering, we're getting ready to go back green. I gotta remember how to race. Harvick did not get a very good start. These lap cars are very slow. I have to check up. Gordon is not going. We're stuck on the outside. Why is Gordon going so slow? We're going to get passed by a bunch of people here. I couldn't go anywhere. Behind Harvick. Now Bill Raymond's ahead of us. Oh my gosh, they're wrecking. Oh my gosh.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track.
Oh, we get hit hard. Oh my gosh, we're still getting hit. Dang it.
You all right?
That stinks. That was Gordon. That was the front. What was happening there? There's nothing we could do about that. We'll come down and get it fixed. I'm not going to get a very good finish now. We had a strong car. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Pit road is closed.
Let's see if we can make it back around before. Let's see if we can make it back around and so we can enter pit road when it's open. We might just end up blowing up though. We got a lot of engine damage, I think. We'll see if we can get back out there and finish the race. We're back in like 30th now. Freaking Jeff Gordon, who's DNF'd so many times this season, gets wrecked again. There's nowhere we could go with that. We were stuck on the outside. That was another huge wreck. That all happened right in front of us. And we kept getting slammed into, of course. Change our tires, see if we can get some damage fixed. Come back out and finish the race. Probably in not a good position, but we'll finish it if we can. Dang it, that happens sometimes, but I don't want to DNF. Let's not DNF. Let's finish this thing. Can we make the engine last that long? We should probably take the tape off of it, because we might overheat. We'll take some of it off.
We're gonna take off some tape.
We're going to be way off the pace now anyway. Dang it, that stinks.
Pit road is now open.
That was a huge wreck though, so we're going to pass some people
Keep it
who
under
are
55.
just
Keep it under
out.
4,500 in seconds.
We'll try and stay on the lead lap, but I don't think that's going to last very long. But if they keep wrecking on these restarts,
Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road.
maybe it'll be
The
okay.
pace cars in turn 1.
And this is
Watch
such a
that
big
speed
track, we
now.
might be
Keep
able to
it
get
on
a lot of damage
4,500
fixed here
in
before
seconds.
we have to leave. Stay on the lead lap.
The pace cars in the south chute.
That is unfortunate. But that took out a lot of cars, a lot of good cars. That was right at the front of the field. That was
The
a
pace
big
cars
cluster on
in
the
turn 2.
lapped cars. I don't know why Gordon wasn't going on that restart. He like was stopped entering turn 1. We were so checked up. And then the lap car got ahead of us, and then they were wrecking in turn 2. I didn't even see what happened. That was a mess. Might be able to get it all finished. How's it look?
Go, go, go!
Doesn't look bad, though.
Keep it under
He said we had some
55.
engine
Keep it
damage,
under 4,500
and
in
we
seconds.
definitely felt underpowered.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
We stayed on the
Stay
lead lap,
behind
though.
the Well car.
Now, who's out of that? Jeff Gordon's out, of course. I think he was one of the guys that was upside down. Joe Nemechek, Todd Bodine, Larry Foyt finally out. Bill Raymond, unfortunate for him, and then the rest of the people who were already out. Maybe some more people that quit with damage. But we're back in 30th now. Not good.
Okay, merge when you can.
Not good at all. Just bad luck there. Nowhere we could go. Nowhere we could go at all. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna use the clutch and use the engine as little as possible until we have to, because I don't think there's a very good chance it's gonna last the full race. Try and preserve it, see if we can make it. We don't have that many laps to go, almost 20. And there could be another big wreck like that if those lap cars keep getting mixed in up there. You don't know. Ryan Newman is not having a good run, but he might have been wrecked. Kevin Harvick's back here now. He might, well, Ryan Newman, whoops. Ryan Newman was had just passed us on the inside on that restart, so he definitely was running up front, and we know Harvick was. So huge mess. We're in 32nd. That's not good. Last car on the lead lap. Only one car is left a lap down. Well, Kenny Wallace is still out here apparently. Is that like Jeff Gordon's 6th DNF or something crazy? Mecha Sloth is in 6th. He was on our inside during that wreck too, so he must have made it through. Bobby Birch is up to 15th. And there's only 32 on the lead lap. That's still quite a bit, but surprised more people didn't get engine damage. We look to be one of the worst off that stayed on track. Unfortunately, this might be a boring end to this race. I tried to get beneath it, but there was just so many cars on my inside, and we just ended up spinning, and then I think we got hit on the top. And then we just kept getting slammed into as we were spinning across the track. Will be interesting to see how that all started. Some of these guys might have damage and be slow too, though, but I don't think we're going to be quicker. That's unfortunate. We had a top 10 car. We were running good. And we did good that first restart, and they didn't wreck. But I don't know what was going on ahead of us. I guess I should have went to the inside ahead of whoever was behind us, Junior, I think. Just gone to the inside of Harvick. Because I didn't want to be behind the lap cars who were going to be so much slower. So I wanted to try and pass them and follow those people. Harvick and Gordon passed them on the outside. But they ended up going slower than the lap cars would have. And if we had been on the inside,
okay, we're on the lead lap.
We probably could have dodged the wreck.
Stay behind the 10 car on the outside line.
Just unfortunate there. Nothing we could do. Nothing we can do. We'll see if we can nurse this around. We will see. Not sure if we'll be able to, because the engine might blow with all this front end damage. Hopefully we can just finish this race and stop getting stacked up here. Cautions breed cautions, but let's get back going. Let's finish this. Since that halfway caution, it's been pretty messy. It's a combination, I think, of all the lap cars starting up there in the front of the pack that are much slower than the faster guys, and everyone just trying to get to the bottom because it's a one-lane track, and just they keep coming together. We'll see if we have any pace left in this thing. I don't think we will. I took the tape off of there just to make sure we wouldn't overheat. We may just be completing these laps and not really racing for anything anymore.
Pace car's in.
But I don't want to DNF. We'll do everything we can to complete these races.
Green, green, green.
And let's be prepared to stop if there's another big wreck.
20 laps to go.
20 to go. These guys are all getting slowed up. Oh my gosh, it's not turning. That was surprising. There may be a couple people up here that were quicker than. Casey Mears. Looks like he's off the pace. I don't think anybody else. I think everybody else that was off the pace that we could have beat got wrecked out in that last wreck. So we're going to beat them anyway. Well, we don't have anything through the corners anymore. Well, you know what? I took all that tape off of it. That tightened it up so much. That's why.
Outside.
I should have loosened it up to
Clear.
balance that, but I did not. So now we're just going to have a really tight race car the rest of this way, and they're wrecking
Yellow flag
again,
is out.
so...
Let's go. Race back to the line. We got trouble on the back.
That is Terry Labonte. They're still wrecking.
There's an accident in the pit. There's an
Oh, I
accident
can't
on the
see
back
him.
straight.
And that's Kevin Harvick. Good grief, guys. Quit wrecking. This thing's going to end under caution.
Pit road is closed.
I don't think Harvick got much damage. Labonte might. Well, he's going to pass us. I'm going to block him. You're not going to wreck and get past me because I was messing
Okay,
around
we're
back
under
here.
caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 10 car.
Alright, I think we'll go down pit road. We should put the tape back on it.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Oh my goodness.
Stay behind the 10 car.
Do we come down pit road, not take tires, just put the tape back on?
No tires this time, guys. Let him by.
Who am I letting by? I have no idea.
Let him by.
Who am I? Who needs to go by? Mears? Okay. Oh, Mecha Sloth is behind us. Oh, jeez. Mecha Sloth was in 4th, and he's back behind us now. Was he in that wreck? That stinks. After his solid run that he was having, such a great run, that would really stink for him.
Pit road is now open.
Alright, all these people that just wrecked are pitting, I assume they're going to get damage fixed. We're just going to put some tape on it, hopefully get out ahead of them,
on the front straight.
make up a couple more spots. Jarrett's taking tires. We don't need tires. We didn't do anything to him.
In seconds. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1.
Just slap some of that tape back on there. I don't think this is going to blow up. Plus, I don't think we're going to go green long enough for it to even have a chance.
Go, go, go! Limit 55.
So I want to loosen this thing back up. It was so tight out there on no tape.
In turn 2. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they called it speeding on pit road. Okay, you've got to go to the end of the longest
When
line.
was I speeding?
Stay behind the 29 car. Stay on the end of the
Well,
line. Stay behind
that
the
idea
88
didn't
car.
work to stay out ahead of, or to
Stay behind the 5
keep
car.
ahead
Stay
of
on the end of
the
the
wrecked
line.
cars. I did not think I was
Stay
speeding.
behind the 91 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line. Okay,
Well,
merge when
oh
you can.
well.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Stay behind the 16 car.
Harvick
Stay on the end of the pacing line.
does look to have quite a bit of damage there. You can't see it.
Stay behind the 88 car. Stay
That's a
on the end
lot
the
of
pacing
damage.
line. Stay
Benson,
behind the 5 car.
same amount.
Stay on the end of the pacing line.
Jarrett's got a little bit. He
Stay
doesn't look too
behind
bad,
the
Mecha
91
Sloth.
car. Stay on the end of the pacing line.
We're going to go back to basically where we were because we got that speeding penalty. We were going to be in 28th. Stupid. Greg Biffle. Atwood has a ton of damage. Well, somebody up here is blown up. I can't tell who that is. Jason Leffler, maybe? There's another spot. Guy blowing up. That's all we're out here for right now, just the free spots. We were going to pass Casey Mears. Who is that that's blowing up? I can't even tell. Is he still? I'm not looking. Yeah, I don't know who that was blown up. No idea. But it looks like it's just going to be crashing till the end of this one. We're in 31st now. We would have been up ahead of Harvick and Benson and Mears. We would have been in 24th. Man, that stinks. Oh, we did not need that speeding penalty. Yeah, that was Jason Leffler. 24th looks way better than 31st. Gosh, dang it. Well, if they wreck again, maybe we'll get enough spots. We're within 20 to go. And I think we're going to have to do another pace lap, are we? This has turned into a long race after that good first run we had after that immediate caution. And our hopes of a good finish have gone out the window. Which is unfortunate. Oh well. I really wanted a good finish because we got Watkins Glen coming up, and I don't think I'm going to be as good there as I was at Sonoma.
We're going green next time by.
Just
Stay on the
a
end of the
feeling.
longest line. Stay behind the 16 car
We'll
on
see.
the
I
outside
mean,
line.
it
Stay
might
on
be
the
fun.
end of the longest
But I don't
line.
think we're going to be quick. It's got Watkins Glen, as I mentioned, Bristol or Michigan, and then Bristol. Darlington's coming up after that. That'll be tough. We got wrecked in the first Darlington race. I think that's the Southern 500 coming up. Richmond after that. That was a pretty fun first race. I had no short run speed at all. I was definitely a long run car. And then New Hampshire again. That's going to be great, I'm sure. We're going to probably really struggle. And then Dover, which will be fun. And then back to Talladega for a super speedway. And that's all the races coming up to get us closer and closer to the end of the season. We're still just at the beginning of the second half. Now, if I blow up in 5 laps because I put this tape back on here, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. I will be pretty annoyed. I don't think we will, though. I don't think the engine damage is quite as bad as I think it is. We're definitely off the pace, but
Get ready now.
I think we'll last the rest of these laps.
Pace car's in.
Especially if we don't ever go green for long enough to really heat up the engine.
Green, green, green.
They're very quick compared to us now. Well, they're getting stacked up here. I can't pass them before the line.
Still there.
Why are we getting stacked up? Why is Terry Labonte just stopping? That got me all messed up. Biffle's definitely not off the pace like we are. They're 3 wide ahead of us. When's the next big wreck going to happen, basically?
Inside. Keep high.
Nothing we can do to hold Biffle back. He's just much quicker. He's not
Stay
broken.
high. Clear inside.
I don't know what Terry Labonte's deal was. Oh, he nearly pushed up into mirrors. We're not as tight through the corners now since I put the tape back on. That should help us with a little bit of speed.
Car outside. Clear.
Huge pack of cars up ahead. Are they going to keep it clean? No, they are not. No, sir, they are not. But they keep it straight. A bunch of people slammed the wall just now. So there's a couple spots. Kyle Petty, who was in 16th.
Outside.
Well, he may be the only one we get. These guys kept it going. And Kyle Petty might be quick enough to just go right back around us with how much damage we have. Bump draft me. Bump draft me. Oh, it's not turning. This is a mess. Is Ryan Newman off the pace? Looks like it. Atwood, he's
Still
lapped
there.
down. We're stuck behind Benson now.
Still there.
Okay,
Stay low.
make that pass. Let's get back in the draft. Use it to pull us around these straightaways. Up to 27th. My gosh, it is tight. They must have. The front end damage must really be hurting the downforce into the corner. Obviously, it would be, but I can't get the thing to turn. I thought it was just the tape we had taken off, but that was not the only issue, obviously. We're going to pass Benson here if we can.
Keep low.
I don't think we're quick enough.
Still there.
We might be.
Clear outside. We got just 10 more to go.
10 laps to go. Let's finish this under green, please. Even though if there was another wreck, we'd likely gain a couple spots. Got a little loose on the white line there. Alright, now you really do need to bump draft this Kyle Petty. We're not going to catch these guys otherwise. They're like all over the place. I feel like they're going to wreck again. Up ahead. We just have no straightaway speed when we're up front of a group. We're in 26th. Disappointing after we were such a fast car. But it doesn't work out every time. Does not work every time. Kyle Petty's looking to dive it in there. I'm not giving it to him that easily. Because he seems a little bit slower through the corners than me. You're not passing me. You're gonna have to work for it. He might just get around me here. Yeah, he is. Dang it.
Keep high. Keep high.
Let's see if we can hold him off. I'm sure we won't be able to. Well, he got tight.
Still there.
He got tight.
Clear.
He's probably not too happy with us. Trying to race him with a broken car. Look how much quicker down the straightaway he is. Okay, he's just gonna dump us.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go.
Probably deserved, I guess.
The tire's wearing out. You all right? Looks like we're bent up on the back end.
Yeah, we are.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, we should have just let him by. That was me. That was my fault.
Okay,
I was
under
being
caution.
stupid,
Catch up to the end of the
trying
paint
to
line. Stay behind the
hold him off when I was much slower, and this thing is blown. We'll come change tires. We won't fix the damage.
We won't fix the damage.
So we're gonna finish 29th or 30th. Well, we probably would deserve to get moved there. Probably not quite to that extent, but I thought I was giving him plenty of room. Maybe I was too low. I don't know. It didn't affect anyone except me, so I guess I can't feel too bad. Not much difference between
Whoa, whoa,
26th
slow down.
and whatever. We'll fix a little bit of this damage, I guess. Since
Pit road is now open.
we got nothing else to lose. I don't even know if we're gonna go green again.
Keep it under
We probably will.
55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds. The pace cars on the front straight.
Well, this will give them another opportunity to have a big wreck. That was my fault, though, that one.
Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1.
Change tires, fix what we can, get back out there, stay on the lead lap, finish this stupid race.
The pace cars in the south chute. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. You're dropping debris out there. We gotta fix it to clear that black flag.
I'm working on it.
Forward, back up. The pace cars in turn 2.
You can't black flag me when I'm on pit road going to get the damage fixed.
The pace cars on the back straight. Go, go, go. Go, go, go! Limit
Front end's gone,
55.
or the
Keep
rear
it
end.
under 4,500 in seconds. We won't fix the damage.
After we
Okay,
got
you're
backed
clear
into the
of pit
wall.
lane. Stay behind the 91 car.
Oh well, we were already in line for a bad finish. Let's see if we can pass Casey Mears again, though. We might be just a tad slower now that the rear end's gone. We might just spin out with no spoiler. I have no idea. I think we're off the pace now, too. That was a hard hit.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
More off the pace than we were, I mean. That was a hard hit. We were going into that corner like 190 miles an hour. That's pretty dangerous. We probably would have been out of the race had this been real. There are safer barriers here. First track to get them, I think. Well, Terry Labonte's 2 laps down now. He must have had something break. He had to go down and fix after his wreck because he did that restart in front of us and then just stopped. Mecha Sloth is back up to 17th after he restarted way back here, I guess because he spun out or something. Bobby Birch, look at him in the 90 car. He's up in 12th. Great job. Kenseth still winning this thing. Fastest car is winning, even though he's getting all these restarts that could jeopardize his win. He's just so quick that it has not affected him. Kurt Busch up in 4th. Sterling Marlin in 6th. Mayfield, Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, Jamie McMurray, top 10. A lot of names up there that were not there at the beginning because a lot of the field's wrecked out. Tony Stewart's only in 15th. Ever since he tried to go on the outside of us 3 wide, he has fallen way off. I don't know why. Maybe he hit the wall or something. Bill Elliott's 13th. Crazy stuff. We are less than 10 to go now, so the lap down car is just going to stay right in front of us. We can't pass him before the line. We got to keep that in mind. So less likely we're going to have a big wreck. Probably just going to end this one for us unceremoniously back here in 30th. Maybe 29th. Are we going green this time? I don't think so. Maybe? No. Ugh. Tell me we're going green at least. I don't want to do 5 pace laps. That would be the worst possible way to end this. Going green? Next time by? No one's on.
Green
Okay,
next time
good.
by. Line up, single file.
I was gonna say, no one's on pit road. There's no reason we can't go green here and have 3 laps to the end. That would be a terrible finish if we just did 7 pace laps at the end to take it to the checkered. Should have just given up the position to Kyle Petty. We would have been 27th. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'd just rather have given it up than have to have another caution and pace around a bunch more. Doesn't really affect us much with how broken we already were. Let's finish this thing under green. This second half of the race has been caution after caution. Should have put more tape on it to loosen it up. That first half of the race just flew by, and now the second half has felt like it's taken an hour.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in.
Alright, see if we can at least pass Casey Mears back. I don't know if we'll be able to.
Green, green, green!
We're gonna have to wait behind Atwood though until we get across the line.
Outside.
Won't pass him fully yet. Okay.
Still there. That car's a lap down.
Mears is very slow.
Still there.
Oh, we are
Clear.
pushing bad. As we have been the whole time.
Car outside.
We're just barely quicker than Atwood, or Mears.
Keep low.
Might be quicker than Newman.
Clear.
Are we gonna have time to get to him though? I don't know. Probably not. Like 2 laps to go. I'm gonna try and catch Newman.
Just 2 to go.
I'm gonna race as hard as I can to get past Newman. He is having a really wide line through the corners there. Get the draft. 0.6, half a second. We're gonna have to do it on the white flag. We might get there. Oh, we might get there. White flag. No more cautions. Yeah, we'll get there.
Car outside. White flag. 1 more lap to go. Still there. Clear outside.
28th. With a busted up car. Who's gonna win it? Probably Kenseth, I would suspect. We will take a look after the race as we always do. Go down on the rumble strip a little bit. It does like to get loose. 28th place, disappointing. We had a top 10 car, but just got involved in an accident.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Through no fault of our own, that accident with Kyle
on.
Petty
Let's
didn't
get the
change
heck outta
anything
here.
really. Unfortunate way to end the race. Unfortunate second half, really. It was just a cluster. Just a cluster. I'm just gonna pull over here. Make the tow truck come get the car. I don't feel like driving it anymore. I'll walk back. All right. As expected, Kenseth gets the win. Johnson and then Dale Jr. They must have survived all those wrecks. And then Bobby Birch finishes 12th. He closes that out. Stewart with 14th. He must be a little disappointed with that. Mecca Sloth in the 13 car gets 15th. That's a good finish. Though he did start a little bit higher than that, I think. Well, he started 12th, didn't he? So he dropped a couple spots. Not bad. Bobby Birch did really good, though. And then all the way down, one of the first cars out, Bill Raymond, 39th. Unfortunate there. We come home with a disappointing 28th. We should have been up here. We were quicker than a lot of these guys. We were quicker than Rusty Wallace. McMurray, Burton, Mayfield, we didn't see Kurt Busch. We didn't see any of them all race. They were racing outside the top 10. So, just got wrecked, got in a wreck. Nothing we could do about it. But that's another race in the books. Got a road course coming up. Watkins Glen's going to be tough. We'll see if we can back up a second place at Sonoma. I doubt we're going to be able to, but we'll do what we can. And hopefully get some of these races done. But thanks as always for watching. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a good race, even after all those wrecks in the second half. The first half of the race was really fun, really interesting. But yeah, on to the Glen.